Surfaroo, Pete's Gold Coast Adventures.
Welcome to the Gold Coast Whale Adventures here. I'm Pete the Surfaroo. Boy, have we got a great day. I'm in the boat already. It's nice and early. The people are just about to come, and I've heard there are heaps and heaps of whales out there, so it's going to be a great time out there, guys. I won't keep you. Let's go out to sea and check out some more whales. Check you soon. Yeah.
Alright guys, heading out whale watching again today. Now folks, if you have been watching all these whale footages over the years and you haven't been yourself out there, do yourselves a favour and get out there and watch what we do for a living. I mean, it's another stressful day at the office, but someone's got to do it. So come and check out whale watching with us on Gold Coast Adventures.
Hi there, Pete. My name is Grace. I'll be the marine biologist on board today. I'm originally from New Jersey in the United States, and I studied whales with the New England Aquarium out of Boston Harbor. Today on board with us we have Captain Jason Miley, perhaps one of the best whale watching captains in the world, incredibly experienced and called by some the whale whisperer. On board with us we also have our engineer Bradley, who has years of experience with these wonderful humpbacks as well and incredibly knowledgeable about them as well. Also on board with us we have our photographer Emmy Rose. Emmy Rose has been photographing these magnificent creatures for many years. Into the Pacific Ocean, into what we call the Humpback Highway. So this is their migration route. They're currently traveling north along the coast of Australia. There is Mother next to it. You can actually see the size difference there when they surface together. So that is a wonderful way to compare the largest whale in the humpback world and the smallest whale. This is a mother humpback and her calf. In fact, not a dolphin. So just off the vessel now at about 4 o'clock. So that is quite a huge baby, but compared to an 18-meter long mother weighing up to 45 tons, it's really got nothing on mom. That is also, of course, the reason that the humpback female has to be so large, because they are responsible for bearing these calves. So to carry the humpback calf for a year and then care for it for another year, you really do have to be a robust, large animal. So that's why you see these huge, magnificent female humpbacks. And we are looking here at 11 o'clock. It does look like mom and baby have turned a little bit towards our vessel, so we are being sure to keep a safe distance from them. And that arching back on a shallow dive. That arching back is where the humpback got its common name. It humps its back as it goes down on a dive.
Welcome back to Pete the Surfaroo, Gold Coast Whale Adventures. What a beautiful day. It's all happening here. And of course, lots of whales out there. I won't kid you guys, let's get back to some more exciting whales, dolphins and turtles. Yeah!
So you're seeing a very, very special bond here, this 12-month-long social bond between mother and calf. And that's baby surfacing every few meters and mom surfacing every few breaths. There's mom. That does imply to us the difference in the lung capacity of these two whales. So mom has a huge lung capacity and can stay underwater for quite a while. But you see that she's never diving truly deeply. Lifting her tail out of the water would imply to us that mom is headed down way deep, but instead she's just arched her back and gone right under the surface where her baby is able to swim. So you can see that this mother is very carefully guarding her calf, never leaving its side at all. Oh my goodness, we have this little baby whale right next to us and mom is right next to us. My goodness, so if you do talk to these whales, they can hear you. The humpback whale has excellent hearing, and I hope this baby can hear how cute I think it is, because it really is a precious tiny baby whale. Being approached so close by mother and calf really is incredible. It's entirely possible that this mother is teaching her calf about whale watching boats or vessels in general. We could be one of the first large vessels that this little baby whale has ever seen. So we'd like to give it a good idea of what whale watching boats are all about. Just fantastic surprise whales. I do always say that surprise whales are the best whales. Not that you can qualify an experience with a humpback, they are all amazing. You can see on the left side of our vessel here at about 11 o'clock, that big glassy patch of water. That is just where these whales went down on their dives. We are out of gear because we are within 100 meters of this whale. Jet skis are required to be out of gear within 300 meters of the whale. 50,000 humpback whales in the area every year, and that population is growing by 10% each year. And a fluking dive. Keep your cameras ready here at 12 o'clock, guys. This is a magnificent view of that whale's tail. And ahead of us, a wonderful look at that fluke difference is if a whale were to come up next to us, roll over on their back, and let us take a good look at their tail stalk. At the base of the female tailstock, you see a mound called the hemispherical lobe, and that is also an indicator of the female sex. The third way is a much less sure way to tell. It's very imprecise, but it is a good guessing game to play. We go just based on scarring and size. So the larger the whale, the more likely it is to be a female, and the more scarring it has, the more likely it is to be a male. So a small, highly scarred whale we think is a male.
Just at 1 o'clock
and a large,
now.
relatively unscarred whale we'd think to be a female. We're moving towards 3 o'clock, and a beautiful fluking dive. Fantastic way to say farewell. So that whale has waved goodbye to us.
Guys, welcome back to Peak the Surfaroo. Hope you enjoy this fabulous trip. We're going to go back out with Gold Coast Adventures next time, catch some more whales. Until then, guys, check ya. Yeah.
I hope you guys have had a wonderful trip out on the water today. Thank you so much for joining us on Gold Coast Adventures. On behalf of myself, the crew, and the captain, we hope to see you out here again soon.
Hey, welcome back. Enjoying the show? Wow, yes. There's more to come on Pete the Surfaroo. Also, don't forget to watch out for new full-length shows with specials and sports, big productions, and heaps more. Featuring Pete the Surfaroo and joining him, special, well-known guests from around the world.
Hey guys, how are you? Now, just coming towards Canberra on a road, and I've just saved a blue-tongue lizard, mate. He's making his way across the road nice and slow. But because the traffic is really bad here, I'm going to save the poor fella. Come on, boy. Now look, these guys are pretty harmless. He's a good mate of mine. The idea is don't get the finger in the mouth, okay? Otherwise, he's a pretty good tame little fella. He's a poor little bugger, you know. Pat him on the head, but he can't bite. Just grab him behind the head. Now, because we're real Aussie dudes, we save animal wildlife here. If I would have left him here, Carl would have squashed the bugger. He's pretty old already. Looking nice. Nice little mutzies on him here too, as you can see, nice and close. They've got a nice little rounded tail. So if you do see these guys, and you're on the road, stop for these guys. Just pick them up behind the neck. And we'll put you on your road, mate. And we've just saved your life. Let's put him down. Another good deed for Pete the Surfaroo. Hey dude. Yeah. Ooh, God. Give him the old blink. Gave me a blink. Here we go. We'll actually put him up here so he doesn't come back down on the road. There you go, mate. Off you go. Another good deed. Guys, come on, we haven't got far to go. ACT, Australian Capital Territory, coming up soon, all the way. And I'm running out of juice on my bike, so I need some juice. We'll see you soon, guys.
Welcome everybody to Black Mountain Tower here in the ACT, Canberra, capital of Australia, and now it's over to Pete the Surfaroo. Hey guys, and welcome to Black Mountain Tower here in Canberra, ACT, capital of Australia. Now, some important facts about the tower. Did you know the tower diameter 20.9 meters? Also the main footing, 112 tons of steel was put in there. That's quite a lot. 630 cubic meters of concrete. Now the shaft height, 132.3 meters. Also, we've got the tower shaft has 1,930 cubic meters of concrete. Wow, that is a lot. Wall thickness, 65 meters. Also, we've got 335 tons of steel in that. That's quite a lot of steel. And there are 3 levels here at Black Mountain Tower. And also, Black Mountain Tower was opened in May 15th, 1980 by our then Prime Minister, Malcolm Fraser. Well, I hope you learned from that one. Now, let's go to the sky and talk to our chopper up there with some aerials and some more info on Canberra and, of course, Black Mountain Tower. Yeah.
Hey Pete, welcome to Canberra and welcome to a ride with the Quilla helicopters. We hope to show you some great views over Canberra from the helicopter. So we'll be crossing to the studio from time to time and chatting with you once we've taken off. Cheers! Headsets on time.
Okay, Sue, I'm really curious about these wind farms, the largest in Australia, and how much electricity do they generate? I've seen them overseas, but not here in Australia.
Oh, hey again, Pete. We've got some great things to show you today. We're going to fly you over Australia's biggest wind farm on the shore of Lake George. The mystical lake that vanishes and only comes back once every 25 years, so we hope your viewers like it. Cheers. Okay, well we can see Australia's biggest wind farm, 64 wind turbines. Each turbine in 1 hour produces enough electricity for a house for a month. Do the sums and you'll see that's an awful lot of electricity from the whole wind farm.
So, Sue, what sort of flights do you take up?
We do a lot of aerial filming and photography, property developers, architects, and then we do a lot of charter flights with tourists and with local people. Local people book us a lot to do celebrate weddings, anniversaries, and fly them out to wineries for lunch, or we do a beautiful twilight flight and they see the sunset over Canberra and land on the shore of Lake Burley Griffin at the Boathouse restaurant. Staff are waiting there with a little tray and a couple of nice glasses and something to drink when they get off the helicopter. And it's a really impressive arrival coming into a restaurant by helicopter. And behind the wind turbines we can see Lake George, Australia's biggest natural freshwater lake when it's full of water. It's only full of water on average once every 25 years. It was last full in 1992. At its deepest, when it's full, it's 12 metres deep, and Canberrans come out here and sail and water ski. Pretty hard to believe when you see it as it is now. So what we're flying over now is a rural residential area just to the north of Canberra. These are hobby farms, typical sizes 5 to 50 acres. Quite a lot of Canberrans, even though Canberra's a beautiful city, they like to live out in the countryside. I guess it's probably similar to around the big city in Queensland as well. Up on the horizon in front of us, straight out the front of the helicopter, on the horizon we can see the snowy mountains. And so in winter time, in July and early August, Canberrans can look up and see snow on the top of those mountains. Oh wow. Where I live, which is out near Lake George, we get snow out there 2 or 3 times a year.
Hello, Sue. Sue, can you hear us? Sue, you all right up there? Quilla Helicopters, can you hear us? Can you hear me? If you can, how high are you up at the moment?
Hey Pete, reception's a bit difficult at the moment. Were you asking how high we are? Yeah, we're at about 1,000 feet above the ground here, or 3,500 feet above sea level. What speed are we doing? We're doing about 200 k per hour at the moment. Quick way to get round, hey. Lake Burley Griffin is an artificial lake. It was made by damming the Molonglo River. And down one end of the lake we've got the Scribner Dam. Now the Scribner Dam is named after the surveyor whose name was Scribner, who did all the original surveys when they were laying out Canberra. Now I'm going to give you a view of the Carillion down here. Okay, you see it? Yep. And you're going to get behind it a lot of the big major buildings as well. This is about as low as we can go here. Okay. Oh, that's good, that's nice. We've also got a little cruise boat on the lake, which you might want to get into your shot. Yep. We've got the Carillion below us at the moment, and it looks very, very pretty down there by the side of the lake. It was donated to Canberra, I believe, by the British government. It looks really good, and of course makes a good sound on weekends when they're playing the bells. Over to the side you've got the National Gallery and the Australian High Court. Okay. And you've also got Old Parliament House and Parliament House with the flag flying, which looks really good. That's Reconciliation Place in the foreground, and you're looking up towards Parliament House. The white building with the tower is Questacon, and you've now got the National Library coming into view. It looks a little bit like a Greek building, doesn't it? We're going to give you a look at the Australian National Museum from the air today. It's a really unique looking building and quite amazing when seen from the air. Pete, how's it going up there in the tower?
Hey, yeah, Sue. Great views here in the tower. Perfect. Can see everything here in Canberra.
Just coming into view now is the Australian National Museum. Very unusual looking building. But somewhere where all Australians should visit. Crazy bit of architecture. We're looking at the Australian National Museum at the moment. It's pretty interesting from the air and even more interesting when you're on the ground. Definitely a place for visitors to Canberra to come and have a look at. Down below us, Pete, as you were wondering, we're looking down on the Scribner Dam. Right next to it is the zoo. And of course, just over from the zoo, we've got the Governor-General's residence. The Governor-General's residence is that fine old looking building you can see. Beautiful gardens perched right on the edge of the lake. I think she must really enjoy living there. And to the right of that, we've got Scribner Dam, which is what holds the water back from the Molonglo River to make Lake Burley Griffin. And right next to Scribner Dam is the National Zoo. Over there is Mandurah, and all of this area of land in front of us is the training range for overseas peacekeepers. Australian police or military that are going overseas, or predominantly police going overseas to act as peacekeepers. So you can see part of their training area down there, and down below us you can see a little mock village that is used in their training exercises. It looks like shops and buildings, but there's nothing inside them. You'll see cars overturned in the street outside, and of course firing ranges as well. The water looks a good colour today.
Okay guys, let's go back up in the sky with Sue and check out Parliament House. Yeah!
I'll do a fairly steep bank turn right over the top. You can see embassies down, look, like the Thai embassy down here, the American embassy over there on top of the hill, and you can see the security fence right round the road and all the other buildings where their people work. There's a good view of the American embassy over there, just on top of the hill above the lawn. One down there with the green lawn, big building, the big red brick building, the green and red hedge.
We've got a really good flight for you today. We're going to give you viewers a look at Parliament House, and you're going to get a unique perspective looking straight down. So come and join us at Aquila Helicopters, and you'll have a great flight.
Hey Pete, how's it going in the tower there? We're just having a fantastic view looking straight down on top of Parliament House. It's really a sight. If you look straight down, you can see on one side of Parliament House is the Senate, and on the other side is the House of Reps. And of course, with Parliament sitting, Canberra Airport's a pretty busy place as politicians fly in from all over Australia. I'll give you a great view looking straight down on top of it. It's a big building, hey, when you compare it to old Parliament House just down here. Now we're looking at Parliament House and then straight up Anzac Parade to the War Memorial.
Hey there Pete, welcome back to Aquila Helicopters, and we've got great flying conditions today. We're going to have a look at Telstra Tower from the air, and the viewers will be able to see where you're sitting. Speak to you soon. Cheers.
That white building with the round turret on the top is Westacon. Very, very popular place for kids. Lots for them to do there. And across the other side of the lake you can see the Canberra CBD, the main shopping centre of Canberra, but there are 4 other shopping centres spread out, main shopping centres spread out in the suburbs. Yep. And just between the lake and the Canberra CBD is Lorry Yard. It's on this time of year. We've got a nice view directly down onto Anzac Parade. And of course at the end of Anzac Parade you'll find the War Memorial.
Hi there Pete, welcome to Aquila Helicopters. We're glad that you can join us from your little nest up in Telstra Tower. We're going to give the viewers a look at Telstra Tower today from the outside so they can see where you're located. Speak to you soon. Cheers.
Hey there Pete, don't know if you can see us when you look out the window, but we're just straight over the top of the Australian National University and we're looking out straight at the tower. It's looking pretty splendid today and you can see the sun shining. Beautiful day in Canberra, a little bit chilly day for people from up north, 13 degrees C.
Now Sue, if you want to book a flight with Aquila Helicopters, we go to Canberra International Airport, is that right?
Yeah, that's right Pete. Aquila Helicopters has all its departures from Canberra International Airport. and we'd be very happy to see any of your viewers there if they'd like to do a flight over Canberra. So we're just coming up to the house now.
Well, Pete, it's a bit sad today. That brings to an end our flying for you over Canberra. We hope your viewers have enjoyed the scenic flights of Canberra with Aquila helicopters, and we do hope to see people down here sometime. Don't forget to look us up, Aquila Helicopters in Canberra. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Okay, see ya. Speak soon. Check ya.
He's a poor little bugger, you know. Pat him on the head, but he can't bite. Just grab him behind the head. We've got far to go. ACT, Australian Capital Territory, coming up soon, all the way. And I'm running out of juice on my bike, so I need some juice. We'll see you soon, guys. Catch ya.